Thank you. Yes, today, as you probably know, we have a brand new project of Adalar magazine. The project is called Friday Talks. Friday Talks is the project that we are going to invite interesting people. Every Friday, we will invite interesting people to meet with, to talk with, and to discuss the interesting things. So the main aim of this project is to make these successful people, these interesting people, available for you to advise. So which career path to choose after the school, or probably after they are talking, you will decide which school of the university you will want to apply, right? So, and today we will start with Jeyhun Imanov. But just before introducing him, let me just start with our PR officer, Esmira Alizada. She is our PR officer, public relations officer of Adalar magazine. I just want her to just have a short speech just to present our Adalar magazine to our guests and to the audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for it. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming, and thank you, Mr. Jeykhun, for being here at our first show at our newest project, Friday Talks. Well, as we know that one of the first things that our people say about education is that studying should be the only priority in a kid's student life, which is absolutely not true, but sadly that is the case in most of the schools in Azerbaijan. But thankfully, that's not how it is in our school. We know that every kid has at least a little bit of talent in them, and even if they think that they don't, they still have something that they're interested in, right? That they like to do. And that's basically how the Adalar magazine came to life. Some kids found their interests, found their talents, and some didn't. And as the members of Adalar magazine, we want to help our students found their interests or field, their lives. And I also want to say this fact that the magazine is solely based around the students. They control the magazine, they come up with the new event ideas, new project ideas, and we have positions such as interviewers, event managers, organizers, videographers, photographers, and so on. It started as a little project, but now it's something very big, and we have a lot of plans for the future. So I want to hand this journal from Mr. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Thank you, Esmira. Thank you, Esmira. Now let me introduce Jeyhun madam. We met probably 10 years ago. We were having the offices in AF Business House together. We were neighbors in this business house, and I had my own company, and Jeyhun had already started his Jeyhun Imanov Studio. And since then, when I had some questions about the business strategy, I always came to Jeyhun and I asked, Jeyhun, what to do with this? How we can earn money from this? Which business would you recommend? Or just which website would you recommend to build off, right? So, and he always advised, he has always had very valuable advices. So now the business of Jeyhun Imanov is just growing, and he will talk about his business himself. And just I brought a couple of publications. I think you started from the publication. This Compass magazine, he started with this Compass magazine of BP Azerbaijan. And there are a lot of magazines, websites, projects that Jeyhun Imanov Studio has done. And welcome, Jeyhun Madam. Talk to the audience about your activities yourself. Yeah. Thank you.
Hello, guys. My name is Jeyhun. First of all, thank you for inviting me, Samir Bey. So, today we are talking about future of marketing and design, and digital marketing, artificial intelligence, and a lot of other a lot of other pretty cool things. Yeah, but first of all, I will talk about myself. Like I have been working in marketing design field like 20 years now, and first of all, I am designer. Like I started from age 15, and after 7 years working on all local design agencies, I started with my own design studio. It is 2005. I had hairs, you see, and we start with small room as a 2 or 3 designers. So what we had, we start with working with big client, BP Azerbaijan, and after 1 year, we won BP Design Award, which was global award from UK, and our work started published and using by BP globally. And at that time, everyone in local market look at us and says, "Who is that black guys? I mean, what's happened? How they achieved it?" And we made a lot of projects, successful project. And 2009, I went to the British High School in Moscow. I graduated them and met 2 friends of mine. One is Denis, and second is Roma. And I always want to have internship or something in the world, like has a global experience. So Dan and Roma opened the big agency, like business trip agency. I don't know how to call it, but they organize business trips to all marketing agencies and met them. So, for example, we went to the Japan for 1 week. And they organized, and we met like 20 agencies, digital agencies, marketing agencies, design agencies. We go there, introduce ourselves, share experience, learn from them, because when you start, you make some projects, I don't know, read clever books, maybe visit a couple of clever seminars, and then you understand that you need more experience. And what you should do, you should go and look your colleague and the same experience. And at that moment, like near the 7 years, we traveled a lot of countries, like 30 countries, and have visited like 140 or 30 agencies. So we know what's happened globally in our field, and I saw all my careers, my future careers. So I have seen like 2,000 man agencies, big, or two person who worked in niche market, but still like. Their salary was too high. I mean, they earned really good money. In 2015, marketing director of British school invite me to have some sessions there. So I teach them about a couple of months, and then we wrote a book called Insights from with my friend Dan, where we can share our experience from our trips and some insights. So during this time, we won a lot of agencies, a lot of festivals, and become the most successful, most awarded and successful agency in Azerbaijan. So we won Red Dot. Red Dot is like, I don't know who knows English, but who knows Red Dot, but Red Dot is like Oscar in our field. It's like top award in the design field. And then in 2021, we realized like everything automated. So all our design ideas or SMM or brochure design will be automated or being automated. So we started a project with code name M3. It's an internal code. Now is GSAI. It's fully artificial intelligence. The project can generate text, photo. Now, after some time, we will launch the video generator. I will tell about everything. This is my friends, yeah, Roma and Dan. We are in India. So, to understand, like to clear understand what we do, like what 30 people do in 70 years. I will show you one of project. I don't know. I think everyone knows Beer Bank, Beer Cart. Yeah, we create a lot of projects like Beer Bank, Ball Cart, ASEAN. So you see a lot of our projects every day. Yeah, the small clip. 1 second. 1 second. They should. How to launch that? Sorry. Okay, there is some clip. Ah, yeah. Sesini biraz sanatım.
There were more than 200,000 shares on social media with zero media budget. Later, Capital Bank presented the one card to the public and launched the product. The commercial was released. A lot of billboards in Baku City were covered with all-in-one card. Everybody guessed that the number one in the teaser related to the one card. About $1 million of free media was paid. One card became one of the most well-known brands in the country. The popularity of one card encouraged Capital Bank to launch new products within the concept. One card cashback, one card miles, and one bank. Even some small businesses outside the banking industry have started to use this concept. Capital Bank changed its slogan to the first bank.
So, to create this kind of case, we need like 150 experts. In 2 months, they work, they create a lot of stuff like naming, design of cards, advertising, TV commercials, sites, websites. So there are a lot of big team and big budget, big, huge, a lot of time we spent. Yeah, but the question which we ask, how we create the system, which, for example, for this case, we spent 150 persons, experts, but what if one person like me open the notebook and create everything within 30 minutes? What is, I mean, is it impossible? Yeah. Well, this is the question was 2 years ago, and we started our journey with this question. So, if we see to all this communication case, we see that naming, we see TV commercial, application, websites, events, and all other stuff. Behind all these communications, we see 5 models: text, image, video, audio, and code. And if we ask, is it possible to create generators for all these base models? I don't know how to say it correctly. So it is OpenAI project. I don't know who knows GPT or something. So Elon Musk and 5 companies, like 5 big techs, invested in $1 billion to create these generators. So first thing is text. Yeah, in 2 years ago, we saw that within 2 months, like 10 services launched in US which generate text. Why? Because OpenAI open new technology, new AI text generator. We can see one of them.
Say hey to Jasper. Artificial intelligence makes it fast and easy to write content for your blog, social media, website copy, and more. Writer's blog kind of stuff? Not anymore. Now you can scale content 5 times faster using AI. So, how does Jasper work? Get started at jasper.ai. Once you're in, choose from over 50 different writing skills Jasper already knows. Simply tell the AI what you want to write about, and then press generate. Instantly before your eyes, watch Jasper write content for you. And since Jasper has read 10% of the internet, it knows all about your niche, and is trained by expert marketers to write emotional, persuasive copy. If you want to write high-quality blog content fast, then activate Boss Mode. This lets you command your AI assistant directly in documents like, hey Jasper, write a paragraph about aliens in the tone of voice of Joe Rogan. Dang, look at that. Now you just gotta make your edits, rephrase, and then generate your next paragraph. It's that fast and easy. Jasper writes original content that's plagiarism-free, optimized for SEO.
So now, if you want to be copywriters, you should think twice. Yeah? So text already automated, or at least maybe 70 or 80%. So second thing is audio. We can see how CEO of Google presents audio.
To make you a haircut appointment on Tuesday between 10 and noon. What happens is the Google Assistant makes the call seamlessly in the background for you. So what you're going to hear is the Google Assistant actually calling a real salon to schedule the appointment for you. Let's listen.
Hi, I'm calling to book a haircut for our client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd. Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around? At 12 p.m. We do not have a 12 p.m. available. The closest we have to that is a 1:15. Do you have anything between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m.? Depending on what service she would like, what service is she looking for? Just a woman's haircut for now. Okay, we have at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is fine. Okay, what's your first name? The first name is Lisa? Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd. Okay, great. Thanks, great. Have a great day. Bye.
As you can see on the left hand, it is AI generator from Google. Yeah. So which song is that? You can just guessing. No answer. So it is Celine Dion, yeah, song, but performed with Johnny Cash, and AI create that song. Like I wrote, create, like I don't know, sing a song of Celine Dion with Johnny Cash voice. Yeah? So that's how it works, or in John Cash style, something like that. So next big thing was image. Yeah, how we can create or generate images. Yeah, so within 1 year ago, I think 1 year ago, launched Dolly E. We can see their commercial.
Have you ever seen a polar bear playing bass? Or a robot painted like a Picasso? Didn't think so. Dolly 2 is a new AI system from OpenAI that can take simple text descriptions like a koala dunking a basketball and turn them into photorealistic images that have never existed before. Dolly 2 can also realistically edit and retouch photos. Based on a simple natural language description, it can fill in or replace part of an image with AI-generated imagery that blends seamlessly with the original. It's called inpainting. In January 2021, OpenAI introduced Dolly, a system that can generate images from text, like this avocado armchair. Dolly 2 takes the technology even further with higher resolution, greater comprehension, and new capabilities.
So, for example, in like 10 years ago, I spent 2 weeks to create one that kind of image. So, how technology become smart, yeah. The second and I think last or pre-last thing is video, and now we can see video generators from Meta, from all other big things, and Stable Diffusion raised like 10 millions for improving that industry. So that kind of image.
This is a box, a magical box. This box can make any idea real.
So next big thing and last is code, yeah. So and they launched code base. So now you actually don't need to know Python or any language, because you just say to Dolly and or GPT, just create the game when two person plays a ball, and I don't know some kind of rules of games, and they generate codes in the seconds. So it is interesting. So in our field we have 100 services, and I think all our services will be automated in next maybe 2 years. Yeah? So it's interesting, improving. Yeah, it's Actually, it starts not now. It started like long years ago, like 10 years ago, when, for example, when Facebook launched, Facebook ad launched, we lose actually media agencies because we can create media campaign within seconds, and then Wix.com, this is a service where we can create the small, big websites within the minutes. Logotypes, Fever, we make a presentation not in PowerPoint most of the time. Now is in Canva in agencies. So I think this revolution started like 10 years ago. What made it possible now? Why it now? Because now we have a lot of database massives. So like 20 years we put all these prompts to Google, and Google save all and create huge databases. And now these AI algorithms can use and can create the products like generators. So if we see, if we see any industry what we changed, we see that database and AI tools. For example, if we look at the Uber, behind that there is databases of drivers and cars. If we see the Apple Music, there is no Apple Music if we don't have a lot of categorized music, of course. Yeah, Tinder, and we ask how to speed up marketing industry actually, and we understand that we need to answer 3 questions: what, who, and where. So who phase is like Facebook, Google knows everything about us. Yeah, so this phase already automated. Where we have a lot of digital channels, and we can manage by simply with in the computer within the minutes. I was in Dubai like 2 weeks ago, and 90% of all covers are digital. I mean, not out of home like billboards, the usual billboards, but digital out of home. So we can manage all these media plans now, not only in internet, but in physical world too. And last, what? It is the 5 models, like text, video, audio, code, and image. So what's the next thing? And we asked ourselves that next thing can be ideas, and we want to spend maybe next 5 years to automate ideation process using this kind of tool. So what we do, we create the small presentation. We collect some programmers, designers from our company, and create this. Our concept is M3. So Uber change transportation search, we change marketing industry. So small presentation. Yep, 1 second.
Remember the time you needed days, weeks, months, and several people from different departments and outsourced agencies to develop a logo, communication campaign, or marketing plan? What if I told you that it all can be done within minutes by just one person? Me. Every day I analyze millions of brands in more than 56 industries around the world. I know exactly what a brand should look like and what it needs to say to its customer. Imagine you are creating a supermarket chain. I will offer you several names right away. Choose any of the logos I created just for your brand. Want to change them? No problem. I will also generate a full set of identity items within seconds. You can browse the website and app I created for your brand. I have branded and activated all the social network accounts for the brand. Take a look. After branding, I will present you a marketing plan with all communication campaigns for any period of time. Do you need to change the budget? Sure, I'll adapt. I will generate a commercial video for your communication campaign within seconds. Welcome to the future. M3.
So this video we created like 2 years ago, and we thought that like in 5 years maybe video generators come. But now, like after 2 years, we see that now like we have several video generators in the market. So it's nice how all industry speed up. Yeah. So we have a couple of models: branding, marketing plan, and communication AI. We analyze a lot of brands. Like every time, our algorithms analyze a lot of brands, their activity, and we analyze each post and with several filters. So we know a lot of now about brands. Yeah. So to automate all industry, we need like 38 databases. Now is 11 of these are done. Yeah. So we want to get this kind of research and strategy market. You can enter GSAI and just try now how the generators works and try yourself. So maybe you can now sit and thought that like generators, maybe you're afraid these generators, but actually it's like exoskeleton. I mean, if you get these generators, you become more powerful than now, and that's why I advise you start using these generators. Start using and use this mega exoskeleton and become more powerful. Yeah. Thank you. This is all for my presentation.
It's working.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Jeyhun. Now, actually, I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of representations of AI work. I question myself whether should I work if my job can be done faster and even better. Now, by traditions of our event, our audience have a right to ask any questions that they want. Like maybe you can help them, advise them, give some advices. Right, I will give the microphone to one of the volunteers, and anybody that have a question can address. Yes, I see. Please, one of the volunteers approach you. Thank you. Please.
Hello, Mr. Jeyhun. My name is Mace, and I would like to ask a question about jobs. We understood that. Okay. We understood that most of the jobs will be outsourced, but people can still keep their jobs if they will be more creative than artificial intelligences. And when you are trying to come up with new idea of artificial intelligence generating new ideas itself, it can really outsource many jobs and affect it. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I think if we saw to the history, we see that like every time something new coming, and yeah, some people lose their job, and other people adapt using this knowledge. I don't know, some tools, yeah, and become successful. So every time it's like there are some people who can't use it. There is some people who can use and make, I don't know, some money, some experience. Yeah. Now it's a little bit different, and I think you start using AI generators from now. I mean, you should start digital nativity. I don't know how to say, yeah, because we start learning this, but you start living with this. So that's a difference. So I think AI more or less democratize like equal knowledge, because now everyone has access to them. I mean, it's not something that corporate using inside. Yeah. So as always, some people will adapt, some people can't. Yeah. I think that's like normal environment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Another questions?
Hello. Did you come up with this idea? Did you come up with this idea yourself?
Sorry.
Did you come up with this idea?
Yeah. We come up 2 years ago. Yeah, we started with this project. Yeah, GSAI. But then we see that we have a lot of new tools from global market, like GPT and Dolly. But now, if we see, we say it like, okay, we follow them, or we like not manage. Actually, we push them forward. Yeah, and we understand that we have some power, knowledge, to create our own AI. And now, if we see this picture, it's like 100 times better than Dolly. Why it was possible? Because there is some project, Stable Diffusion, who create some platform to create their own AI. Can I answer to your question? Yeah.
Yes. Also, I wanted to ask you about. Do you think about making money on your project? Like maybe you're already gaining some money on advertisement, but also, for example, ChatGPT has already got a plus subscription, and so the speed of the answers and the quality and now new function will be available. So, do you think about like having some like money?
Yeah, of course. It's a good question. Like every day we meet and ask this question. We come with SMM tool. Within the 2 months we will launch. We generate like 100 ideas within the seconds. That's why we first of all we create image generator, because Dolly quality is not enough for us. And then we use GPT and all other text generators to create some posts. So we believe that at some time we don't need SMM agency. You can, for example, you are owner small pizzeria or cafe shops. I don't talk about big clients like, I don't know, Coca-Cola. Yeah, of course they has own creative directors and of course, but B and C clients, I believe that can use this app. And just say to some system, for example, I don't know, generate 100 ideas for this month in December for Azerbaijan. Yeah, and we see that the result was absolutely spectacular.
Yes.
So, and
also, some artists nowadays, they are wondering what will they do, because now we see that like spectacular images, and we cannot even imagine how were they done. But now all the artists, they are saying that some of these pictures are even plagiarized, and some can even find their own like picture in these creations. So
I think all rights. I don't. They decided something, but this is our reality. So we will sell API. Maybe we will come. I don't know, 20 within 20 countries, 20 companies which generate better results. And we hope that Azerbaijan becoming their own ecosystem to create generators. Yeah, for example, because we see when some country, some people, some teams create something around this product, we see a lot of teams create their own products. So after a couple of years, we see all cluster of creative, I don't know, generators or something. Yeah. So it's push forward not only world, but first of all our land. Yeah.
Thank you. I have like one question about don't you think that the development of AI will rise level of and percentage of unemployment?
Next is
and for
next.
example, continuing with the ChatGPT,
After him,
it will still
next
the
is
jobs of the junior copywriters. Saying that DALI, it was still the job of the junior designers and etc. So it can rise the percentage of unemployment. Will it be the next problem that we'll face after the development of AI?
Yeah.
That's my question.
Yeah. Actually, I hope this fear like open creative potential of the human. Yeah, because if we see to creative market, and we saw that nobody automates that because it's creative market, it's our brain. Yeah, but now we see that. On the one hand, on the other hand, we see that creative communication agency like has a lot of routine works, so they use their time in routine tasks. Yeah, so at that point, I am really glad that AI technology become more powerful because I use that time for more creativity. Yeah? Well, of course, this fear is normal. I think yes, some jobs are lost. Yeah, and this is the normal nature.
Mr. Jeyhun, do you think that one day AI will be a step ahead of us, like better than us? Maybe not in the near future, but maybe in like 20, 30 years?
I think AI changed us, changed our society and the way how we work, at least. Yeah, but I don't think that like people. I mean, we don't need people. Yeah, or Earth don't need people. I think people work with people, and in 30 years perspective. Yeah, still people work with people. Yeah, but there is some problem, of course, because AI technology. I think that's completely new. That's something new. But they are still not create new things. They create, they rephrase. Yeah, but if we look at the AI technology as an exoskeleton, not changer. Human changer, yeah. I think we will earn a lot of things from that of vision. But of course, I think this fear it's not. I mean, they are right. Yeah, something changed, as always. Now even faster. Yeah, but we have time. Yeah, if you ask, I think we have time to live. Yeah. But our child, I don't know. Your child, I don't know. But still, I think people control them.
Hello. So my question is, you said that you traveled many countries. Which countries do you think give you more opportunities for you to realize your projects and why?
For this project or
in general?
In general, I think. Now we live in absolutely fantastic connected world. Yeah. So, for example, if I read Mark Polo, they said like 3 months I went to the Paris. Yeah, he lived in London. Yeah, and 3 months goes to the Paris, for example. But we have absolutely fantastic time now. Even I think we have a lot of time to travel and understand. If we see the whole world, I'm impressed of Japanese, for example, people. They are absolutely in another galactic. So if you want to know something new, you should definitely go to this Japan. Sure.
And why do you think some countries develop way faster in this sphere than other countries?
Yeah. It's an interesting question. There is a lot of parameters. There is no one answer, just why. Yeah. For example, we sit in New York and says like, oh, there is a huge country, yeah, and 30 years nobody come to them. I mean, 30 years nobody. I mean, this land was absolutely quiet, yeah. So this is the only one parameter. The second parameter is the way how people think, yeah. But when you travel, I don't know, 20 countries, 30 countries, yeah, you understand that more or less world now is the same, more or less. Yeah, environment change, people habits change, but more or less it's about the same thing. So there is some people who act on one kind, another kind. So we see the same, more or less the same culture, same people, same bad or good things.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Mr. Jeyhun. I really love your presentation and everything you presented, and it's really great to see this kind of projects taking place in Azerbaijan, especially when you see like only big US companies or European. And I'm really glad you mentioned all this text, video generation, everything. And I want to know if about the idea generation in next how many years and which companies will get into creating new ideas with AI.
Yeah. It's an interesting question. Thank you. When we start with C-level clients, for example, small clients like 10 people, and ask if I was their marketing manager or business owner, yeah. If I generate posts, for example, and which posts or how many % I will just accept from them. Now it's 70%. So 5 people pretend that they are, I don't know, pizzerias business owners, and our system generate with GPT on our other stuff, generate SMM post, yeah, post for social. So 70% they said, I will accept that post, and so that's the answer for C-level clients. I think in B-level clients or A-level clients, that's the situation a little bit different. And we have maybe a couple of years how these systems can generate better result for this type of client. Because they are, for example, big clients like Azal, I don't know, they have a lot of parameters to for that. So we have a couple of years at least.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you.
Yes. So I have very small questions. How do you ensure that GIS Studio stays on top of the latest trends and developments in this rapidly changing marketing and branding landscape?
Yeah. So there is actually the quality of people, which has. So we have good team. We have 70 years history. So we have a lot of experience. This is the first thing. So the vision of the people, how they learn fast. The second thing is young people. So we have some rule every time when new people come. For example, she should be younger than last one. So now its age is 17. So 17 years old is a guy who knows 3D, PHP, I know a lot of things. Small genius, yeah, comes a new become new member of internship program. So I think that is two things. First things is experienced people who improve themselves constantly, yeah. And the second thing to open for the new talent, because we have a lot of creative people in our society, I believe.
Yes, and the second question, what are some of the biggest challenges that you have faced while you were building your JS company, and how did you solve them?
So somehow I believe that we have internal and external like world, and our external world is just like mirroring our internal world. So most challenging things, it's about internally speaking with yourself, yeah, understand who you are, and we see I see how when my vision, internal vision, was or is change, my company change, my world change. So the same thing. There is some story about this is my Amsterdam. There is some two couples who traveled in Amsterdam, more or less the same way, but one couple says like the dishes was absolutely awful, weather was too rainy, but another couple was the same in the same condition at the same more or less at the same time in the same country, says was absolutely fantastic weather. Like so what time I absolutely fantastic time, absolutely fantastic out. So what's the point is that everyone has their own Amsterdam, yeah. So yeah, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jeyhun. This is should be the last question because we have a problem in times. Just last question, please. If some wants.
Good evening, Jeyhun. I would like to convert one of the questions that was asked before. What could possibly go wrong with the future of AI? I mean, nowadays people are smart enough to use it in their benefit and not always by following the rules. So could you please describe your point of view?
I mean, question is
What could possibly go wrong
with AI? Depends in which point of view we can see, yeah. If we see, for example, what can happen with people, yeah, wrong. Is it your question, yeah, or yeah? I think people wants to control, yeah. I think people will control of the population of AI generators and all this stuff, yeah, and using that because more or less people want to control, yeah. I think nobody knows what will happen. Nobody knows. So what I see in the planet things that we need the plan, but plan everything every time change because there is so many parameters which we can't pretend and predict. So this is a really difficult question. Really difficult question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think, as I can see, the students are more interested in AI, right? And a lot of questions are about AI. I just have my simple question. So before coming here, with Jeyhun, we were talking about the labor, the team, and he said that I have a lot of team, a lot of members in my team, but we have a just small office. And I asked, how is it possible to sit everyone in a small office? Because I remember the office in AFB Business House. He said, there is no need to sit in the office. So many of our team members, they work from different countries, right? Someone worked from Kazakhstan, someone from London, from New York. So isn't it the absolutely new attitude to the labor? So I know a lot of companies, they use the same approach. So it doesn't matter when you physically present, you can work remotely from any point in the world, but the main value is the value you give to the company, to the project. It doesn't matter where you sit, right? And another question, that we are talking about artificial intelligence, and again, I'm watching you, and I just imagine after 2 or 4 years, you will be seeking a job, right? And what kind of job and what kind of field will you be looking for? And for me, there are different field of jobs. For example, let's say taxi driver, he works 10 hours per day, right? And he earns just a few money. But someone works with artificial intelligence as a high-level specialist. Probably he spent 2 or 3 hours per day, and he earned a lot of much more, right? So isn't it problem with the new generation to, when you start looking for the field, for the job, when you can use yourself? Because life is about the time and energy, especially job. When you work, you spend 2 resources, your time and your energy, right? This is your time, your life, and you spend 8 hours of your life where? To the job. And you spend your energy, your power to the job. And you have to keep this balance. Am I right, Jeyhun? Because if you your input is very much, and you get the output is small. So is it balanced? I think no. So what would be your recommendation to these our students? Because they are 10 and 11 grade students, and after 3 or 4 years, they will start looking for how to make their money. Because earlier or sooner or later, they will think about the money. So all your lessons, your physics, your grades, your retakes, exams, tests, all will be over. And you will be looking for the job to make money, to live happily, to be successful. Not just live because you have to live, but live the perfect life. So what would you recommend to these two?
Thank you, Samir Bey. Yeah, you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I think we talk like in melancholic way, yes, like artificial intelligence, but actually, if you see, like, you are absolutely perfect, and you are really individual. Yeah. So what so there is some rational things, money and etc. Yeah. But there is some big picture or I don't know, point of view how the universe work. Yeah. So I believe that we don't know a lot of things like behind us or above us. Yeah. So if you listen, maybe it's to the same thing, but listen your soul, listen your soul, and you know definitely what soul wants at that moment. You don't think how I do that, how I can do that, yeah, but you understand what you feel, yeah. Do you experience that? Like, so when you said I want to, but that after the but you see the wrong thing. So listen this voice, and when you try that, because for example you do something and you see it doesn't work actually, yeah, but it doesn't work in this short period of time, but you can see what will work in the year, yeah, you can see. So what you have only one thing. You have you should listen this voice, because you don't know in which period of time you should measure success, yeah. Now you can measure success. This is the first thing. So I don't know how this voice knows, at least psychologically, what do you want to do, yeah, and what do you don't want to do. The second thing, the small things. I don't know. I'm sure you heard them, but if you do something every day, you will achieve it. Absolutely, absolutely correctly. I mean, I make yoga 10 minutes a day, every day. So no matter I ill, I don't know, 80-degree temperature, I do that. I running 3 times a week, like every time, yeah. So I running 1 hour per day, no matter which weather, because it is simple algorithms to successful, healthy life. Okay, so put something you interested within your routine. That's the second thing. And third thing, I think it's about experience alone, experience with people, yeah. I mean, we talk about artificial intelligence, but we have natural intelligence, yeah. And what you do there, you train your natural intelligence, yeah. So if we see in that kind of rational model, you should train your natural model with absolutely diversify things. So travel, other people, other experience. I mean, try not fear, start trying new things, yeah? Because you should eat your natural intelligence, should it. So listen hard, soul, I don't know who talked about everything. Second, put something, small steps into your routine, weeks, days, and do it no matter, I mean, you decided something to do, you should do it, at least 6 months. For example, I start jiu-jitsu, I said, every time in train I have some problem. Every time, one time leg, one time thing. But I said 6 months before I measure this result. Because if I look at in 1 week, what I do? Only troubles, yeah. So I mean, there is a lot of pains, yeah. But if we see how confidence will increase in 6 months, okay, this success is different. So 6 months to make a measures.
It's enough time to make a measure.
Yeah, yeah. So you should realize that everything you planned, everything you heard, give me that time. Yeah. Of course, there is a lot of parameters. Yeah. For example, we opened a studio in 1 day, and I sell my car and said like this studio will live at least 6 months. So I have financial some I don't know things. Yeah, without car. Yeah, of course. But I have financial stability to make this wish, hope, I don't know, live at least 6 months. Yeah. So after 6 months, if I want earn money, we will close. But 6 months, it's good period of time to understand: is it really work? Is it I enjoy or? I think the last thing, maybe it's not afraid of pain, because I mean our life is half pain, half thing. Because there is some I said like hologram, because we want to live where everybody, someone pays for us, yeah, some system pay for us, or I don't know, some parents pay of us, and there is no problem, and we live like in greeting cards, yeah. But there is, I mean, it is not real life, yeah. Real life, it's pain and joy, yeah. So yeah, make it, do it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jeyhun.
Thank you.
Thank you for this impressive speech. This is actually the goal of our brand new project, to always have people that can tell you the right path, person that already had experience in any field that people are interested in, audience is interested. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you.
As one of the second tradition of our new project, Friday Talks, we always, even in the next sessions, will nominate the best question by the choice of our guest. So, actually, Jeyhun, I think it's time to choose the best question that was asked.
I think all questions was absolutely fantastic.
Thing is,
yes, they are, but
we will give certificate.
We have to choose the best one.
As you say, pain and joy.
The best.
So sometimes we need to sacrifice interesting questions for the best. So this certificate will go to person that you will choose as the best question asked.
Yeah.
Do you remember all the questions? Can you choose
I
the
think
best one?
I try to remain. Yeah, I try to remain questions. If we talk about questions, I will remind, because now I don't remember actually which questions
Maybe
was.
You remember faces?
Yeah.
Yes,
because I don't have this measure at the beginning to measure the questions. I think next time you will if you will say at the beginning, right. I will just measure. But now I think everyone was absolutely fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Let's give it. Thank you.
Thank you for opportunity as well. Thank you.
Thank you as being our first guest. We are wishing luck in your studio.
I'm really glad to be first. Yeah,
yes, you are the first, and I think this was a very successful start of the project. Yes, guys?
Yeah. Thank you for your time, guys.
Thank you.